quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
What now?
Carr right away going to look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Camaro with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4. Second down and 6 now. Here's Carr. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Saints at 500 at 6-6. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them.
Touchdown, Saints! Tre'Quan Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Off the play fake, Young. This one into the hands of Thielen. On the move past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw, Young on the move to his left. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, 33 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Now Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jeremy Chin there defensively. Now a 2nd and 10. Carr. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Ready?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A play fake. Now Young. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Taking it about the 16. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a play fake. Carr being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On play action, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Carr.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. On play action. Now Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Now here's Young. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. There's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Young. This is caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here is Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. There's a nice move. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A give running left, it's Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's Young off play action. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And shedding the tackle and now some room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Now with 1st and 10 at the 11.
Young off the play fake, out to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Again, it's Young, forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, and this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ready?
Second down, back to Sanders. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Young off the bootleg, steps away. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got the first down and then some. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. In motion left goes a tight end. On play action, Young. Touchdown! Tommy Tremble taking it in. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And now here is another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you...
Touchdown, Carolina! Chuba Hubbard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Saints 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close.